I have been waiting about 2 years for this. My Starlink has finally arrived. They finally released the RV version and I jumped on it right away. In this video, I'm gonna unbox this and set it up. I've never done this before, so you're gonna learn along with me. As far as I know, it's pretty simple, but we're gonna find out together. Let's go. All right, let's open it up. Cardboard cover, packing, looks like a base stand. Put that over here. We got another little cardboard spacer. This actually has some instructions. I don't know, we'll figure this out. I do have the app downloaded already. This is apparently the router. We get USB, we get power. Very, very long cord, which is nice. So this end plugs into the bottom of the router. And the power cord. Regulatory notices, I don't think I'm gonna read right now. Gonna read these? Can read them. Let me make sure there's nothing else under here. Nothing. Should just be plug and play. All right, before I set all this up, let me just get a quick up close look on it. I'm kind of also inspecting it for shipping damage. Looks nice. I'm probably gonna have to get that Ethernet adapter they keep talking about because I need to hook this up to my own router. Definitely looks SpaceX-y. And this fly, look at this fly. I have not been able to catch him. How come as soon as I come back here, they fly? I'm attracting the flies. This is all I have to go on. I don't know what this means. I think that means don't angle it. It's motorized. We're gonna plug this in, plug that into the power, and then we're gonna go connect to it with the phone. I vaguely remember reading that it's supposed to face east, which I think is about that way. So I'm gonna set the antenna up outside, get it set up, and then I'll come back in here and play with it. Flies. This is keyed. You can see the little keyway there. I think you can make it so that the cable tucks down in here and comes out the bottom. I'm not gonna do that right now. I think I'm just gonna set it in like this. Perfect, it clicks in. The release is over here. So to release it, I would just push here and lift up. I do have internet at the campground we're staying at, so I don't really need this, but it would be really nice if I could just start using it. We do have a week-and-a-half trip coming up that I'd like to be able to use this, so that's why I want to get it tested out and see how it works. So we got this, we got the power cord, plug it in. So this is gonna plug in here. Got a nice feel to it. And then this also gonna plug in right here. Now I'll just reach down and plug this into the power. And, well, wait a minute. I've already downloaded the Starlink app. I don't even see lights on this. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. So I just checked my Wi-Fi and there is Starlink, so I'm gonna connect to that. That is probably what it uses to do the setup. I'm gonna do this privately, but this is a network name, just a Wi-Fi network name and the Wi-Fi password. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. All right, so I did that and it told me to reconnect. I didn't show the screen because it shows my password. It tells me to disconnect and reconnect, so I'm gonna do this and it should show up, hopefully, with, so this one I did, see our license plate is Travelers. That's our Wi-Fi, so I just did Travelers ST for Starlink. Do my password, I'm gonna join. Hopefully I typed the password right. Nope. I just fat fingered it a couple times. We're connected now, so we can switch over to the Starlink app and let's do start setup. Yes, sure, whatever, I'm ready. Yeah, keep trying Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't care about the Wi-Fi stuff. I guess you can, oh, these flies. I guess you can walk around and map out your Wi-Fi, but I'm good. Your results. I guess I have to walk around. It's not letting me not walk around. So I guess you can see how it's changing color. It's getting lighter green. I don't know why it's making me do this. Probably you're supposed to walk around your house, but this is a temporary setup. Very, very temporary setup, because I'm gonna have to disconnect all of this and put it back away. But I think it's happy with that. Let's see, view results. Yep, good, great. So it says booting. I think that's what we have to wait for. The antenna has moved. It's on its back now, and my guess is that it's searching for satellites. I've heard that this can take some time, and I might have it in the wrong spot. I'm gonna let it do its thing for a while, and then I'll come back and let you know about how long it took. It's 3:53, I'll come back when it's ready, and we'll see how it works. I read that it actually needs to point north. Considering north is on the other side of the building, I'm gonna pause from doing this. I'm gonna relocate this to the roof of our camper, which should have a nice unobstructed view. That's gonna take me a few minutes to get set up, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go through this whole process again. Honey, can you help me for like 2 minutes? Stay right there. I gotta climb up on the roof, and I need you to pass me.
Is that Starlink?
Yeah.
That's fancy. Nice little table.
Let me get rid of these spider webs.
This is like a perfect place for cats to sleep.
It is. It's also heated. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, can you maybe climb up there a little bit and somehow pass it to me? Yep. I don't plan on traveling like this, but my thought is we do get some strong winds. This bungee cord should keep it from tipping over, I hope. My understanding is that it doesn't need to angle so much this way, it just needs to kind of tilt a little bit. So even though I have a roof right here, north is pretty much that way. So I think it's gonna angle maybe that way a little bit. They have 200 megabit Wi-Fi based internet. It's point-to-point Wi-Fi here. Works very well. It's extremely stable. But what I do is we have a power line Ethernet adapter that I run through this, which goes back to their little server closet in the back, and then I run the cable up to our camper. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the Starlink wire. I'm gonna leave a drip loop out there so nothing comes running into the building. This is pretty convenient. I'll just plug this in here. Same thing, just gonna plug it in like this. Got power. So Travelers Starlink. And let's see, offline searching. It says it takes 12 hours. So I think I'm gonna just let it run. This is a decent setup right here. I can just leave it sitting here, and I'm gonna check in with it in a little while. All right, I spoke too soon. It's online, and it actually came up very quickly. I set it up on the roof. It was saying it takes about 12 hours, so I cleaned up a little bit and came back like 10 minutes later, and it was all set. It angled itself however it needed to, and it says it's online. And it is pointing roughly north. So I think that's why it wasn't working on the other side of the building, is because I was obstructing its view. So let's go through the rest of the setup and see what we can get for some speeds. So it says tap to update. Let's just do speed. It's a little slower than I expected, but I also have to remember that this is the RV version and I am in a not activated zone. To order Starlink in the zip code I'm currently in, I would be on a wait list. This cell, they call it, isn't activated. Yeah, all right, so it's still not great, but it's usable. I can do a live stream on that. That's one of the big issues we have here, is our live streams are not working. And it says, yeah, Starlink RV, you are using RV-enabled device, which may see lower speeds in congested areas. So that's 100% what's going on. Areas marked as available now on the map are more likely to have better speeds. So currently where we are, we're not gonna get great speeds, but we're going to Galveston to go to the Spaceflight Museum, and that looks like it's an active area. So I'll be curious to test it out there. We're gonna kill our cell phone internet plan and just use Starlink. It does work, and all we care about is, like, if we go boondock out in the middle of Arizona, pretty much anywhere we go, even in the Grand Canyon, Zion National Park, we're gonna have service out there. Even if it's 5 megabits, it's more than enough to do what we need to do. Instagram posts, YouTube comments, that kind of stuff. So I don't have the opportunity to go someplace that has really good service. I was actually expecting this to boot up and say, sorry, no service in your area. So the fact that it works at all is terrific. We have great internet here. Like I say, we have 200 megabit service. I consistently get over 100 megabit download, so I'm fine for watching movies and whatever. This is intended for our travel needs, which we haven't been traveling for a few months because we've been hunkered down here trying to save fuel. We're here until the middle of July, and then we're gonna be heading off. We're going back to New Hampshire, then over to Michigan. So we're really gonna put Starlink to the test. We're gonna cover the entire country. We're gonna do a big loop, and we'll probably actually end up right back here in Glen Rose next spring. This was really just the unboxing and to see if it works, and it does, because if it didn't work, I was actually gonna pause my account. That's one of the great things about the RV package is you can start and stop it as needed. You do pay a little bit more for it. It's $135 a month for the service, but let's say I were to go up to New Hampshire and we were gonna be there for a month at a campground or at my friend's house, something like that, where we didn't need the internet. I can actually just pause my service and then reactivate it whenever I need to. I mean, that was really simple. I plug it in, make sure it can see the sky, wait a few minutes, run an update, and you're connected. Even in an area that technically doesn't have service. We're really excited to have Starlink because now wherever we go, we don't have to kind of hunt for cell phone service. That's what we've been doing for 2.5 years. Everywhere we go, speed test, speed test, speed test. Now all we need to do is find an opening and we should be all set. Give it another year or two and I think the availability is gonna be everywhere. The speeds are gonna improve, especially for me. My main thing is uploading YouTube videos, backing up all of our data. We go through a ton of data. I'm looking forward to really taking advantage of the unlimited data, being able to use it everywhere we go. However, I'm not excited about the fact that I can't use it while in motion yet. I guess that's coming. That's some kind of regulatory issue. There's plenty of other videos out there that go into the technical deep dive. I just wanted to show you what it's like when you first get the box, what it does. I'm gonna leave some links down below to all the information that I used to order this. It's very simple. I ordered this in a hurry because my concern is that with the popularity of it, they're gonna sell out and there's gonna become another wait list. So as soon as the RV version came available, I immediately bought it. If you guys are interested, I would just buy it, get it. You're gonna have to pay, I think, the first month, and then you can pause the account. You can just put it on hold until you're ready to use it. That way you have it if you wanna take it out and travel. Even for us, this wasn't an ideal time to get it. We're gonna be here for another 2 months, which means I'm gonna be paying 2 more months of service for something I don't really need. I'll be making more videos about this, so make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.